Hi, I'm Andre, and I'm a black nerd, and I'm here with
Jason David Frank.
Jason. It's a pleasure to meet you. I've interviewed a lot of Power Rangers, and you've been a big request to be on the channel, so I appreciate this.
Awesome. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Now, I actually remember, man, seeing that Green Ranger 5-part miniseries, which for any show was pretty epic. What was it like to see that all put together, getting cast in it, to actually seeing this epic series and the events from it?
Like filming or editing or filming shows, you don't get to see the final outcome of the product till it's all together, you know? So I didn't get a chance, I just worked, man. It was kind of hard. I saw some Japanese footage, and, we worked 6 days a week, 16-hour days, 5-6 days, a week, and year after year. So I didn't get a chance to see stuff. Although my little girl's 9 now, so she'll, tune in on Netflix or tune into it here and there. So I'll get a chance to see it, and then, I forget I film it. So I'm just like, what?
A lot of people think like, oh, Power Rangers, you guys are just having a good time, it's a blast. But you guys work really hard, obviously.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. Well, like anything, I'm passionate about what I do, so my work never ends. At cons, afterwards I'm dropping editing stuff on my Facebook and social media. So for me, I just feel like I have a limited time, and I got a lot of people to reach, and I want to make my day as most productive as possible. That's just how I feel, and my outlets are skydiving and other stuff like that. Like I'll be jumping all day tomorrow, so it's cool to see everything and see how it's evolved over the last 20 years.
That's a big compliment I have to give to you. I feel like that you really tap into your fans. You go to the conventions, you do the signings.
This is probably the hardest, most convention I've ever done before. I'm like on edge and itchy. I can't go out there and can't sign. I can't do what I want to do. You know what I mean? Like I love the media and doing all that stuff, but I look out the window and I think, oh man, all these people want. I try to post like where I'm going to be to sign, and I got very limited sign, and I only signed for like hour and a half yesterday, and at conventions I signed for like 12 hours, you know what I mean, and straight through. So this is a very hard convention to be sitting up in the windows and seeing all those fans with Power Ranger shirts on and saying, oh, I just want to go up to them and sign their shirt for them. But yeah. I know. I feel like it. I've never felt like this before. I'm like I don't know what it is. It's like I just want to be out there. I'm not, when I do cons or conventions, I do a lot of stuff with Wizard World and a bunch of other people around there. I'm signing all day. I'm in my own world. I'm signing autographs. I'll do a Q&A, then I'll do some media, then I'll do a Q&A, and I'll sign autographs. It's hard, not doing the autograph signing of it.
I know a lot of people interview you, ask other questions. So you can be real with me. Is there anything that you're just like, oh my God, if I hear that question one more time?
No, there's not, man. I'm one of those guys where I hear like, what's your favorite color, or if I say, green. Never had that at all. The only thing that I'm itching for is signing for my fans right now. I'm like, you know what I mean?
Speaking of, reaching out to your fans, you're obviously doing this Power Rangers, this reunion or upcoming episode. What was that experience like? First, just getting the word to be a part of something like this, because it's something you've done a couple of times.
Yeah. I told my fans a long time ago, hey, if there's a reunion stuff, I'll definitely do it. No, I don't care if I do it for $1. I don't care. You don't have to pay me. I'll do it for the fans, and I meant it. The fans mean the world to me, and what I get out of it is just seeing the fans' face, like, oh, dude, I saw you, man, I was a big fan. That's like payback. There's, anything else, payback. I get paid back that way. I feel like when I get a compliment or hear like you were my hero, it's like people say, I know you're tired of hearing this, man, but I'm your biggest fan and you were my hero. It's like, how could you really get possibly tired of hearing that? But there are people that I've witnessed before that do get tired of hearing that stuff. It's just weird to me, but I'm just happy to be where I'm at, and I'm just blessed to have so many fans. And if it wasn't for the fans, I wouldn't be here. The franchise is obviously relaunched again, but I was doing this years ago, and I'll be there through the ups and the downs and stuff, but I know my fans are there, thick or thin with me.
Do you feel like that's what it is maybe like a personal experience with everyone? Because obviously, there were some different vibes about coming back, not coming back.
That's just my personal feelings on it, man. Like, I feel like I'm here. I believe in my fans believe in me. I don't like the people, like I have a clothing line. Jesus didn't have a clothing line. It's a Christian clothing line. Everybody wants to carry it now because they believe in how many products we can push. Like, oh, it's a good product. But now I say, well, I don't want you to take that product because you didn't want to take it in the first place. Well, how come? Because you didn't believe in it in the first place. You know what I mean? I don't like people that step up to go, wow, look at, I can make all this money. Hey, everybody. Hey, I'm your bit. No, you weren't. Where were you 3, 4, 5 years ago? You know what I mean? I've been on the scene. I've been here thick or thin, broke. It doesn't matter. The point is, I'm here and my fans are here, and it's just hard to be around people like that. You know what I mean? That's all.
That's like Comic-Con in a nutshell. It feels like it, because you're seeing how it grows, and you definitely have people who are like loving it. And there's, but there are a few people out there like, oh yes, Comic-Con money.
Yeah. But you can definitely sort the difference out between, hey, are you here because you're passionate about what what you do, or you're here because you're getting the paycheck. You know what I mean? You guys are interviewing because you're passionate about it. The guy's holding the camera super still. He hasn't moved in a little bit. You telling me he's thinking, how much money am I going to get? Or he's probably thinking, hey, this is, I got to, you know, I'm into my work. I want to make sure that camera stays still. He's passionate about it. Yeah. If he wasn't, he'd be just like, okay, cool. Are we done? Did I just get paid? Pay me.
That was my last cameraman.
So yeah, that was the last guy. This is a new guy, but
you've obviously done some other really cool things outside of Power Rangers. There was even some news about you recently, like breaking a record or something.
Oh yeah, did a Guinness World Record. That was in January. Broke 7 pine boards out of an aircraft, jumping out of an airplane. And me and my wife were on a skydiving team, so you know, we do a lot of crazy stuff like that. But that was one of my world records. And then February, I got promoted to Arjan, which is master under the Thailand government, and my wife fought and she won her first fight, and she got her crew certificate, meaning that she's a Thai instructor. But we're Americans, but we're certified under the Thailand government, so it's a pretty big thing. So it's been a good year so far. And then of course, you know, the Mega Force and Brazil and con I'm doing up there. It's gonna be my birthday. That's right. I know I'm only 40, man. All right, so turning 40, the big 40.
How many cons do you go to? Because I swear, like every weekend you're like, oh man, so and so.
Yeah, I'm everywhere. But the thing is, you get hooked on it. I don't. It's not, again, it's not like hooked on the money. I'm hooked on the people. I'm hooked on, like, whoa, man. I go there and I'm just overwhelmed. Like I have a crazy line. Like went to New York Comic Con. I got a 6-hour line. Like, and most people look, and I was doing free autographs. I was like thinking, 6 hours, man. That's like that. I'm blessed to have that. And then I go to another con and think, I just, you know, all those people that wanted to see me, they're not going to be. And then another line, and then another line. I'm thinking, man, this is awesome. So I've been traveling around and really feeding off the people. I'm just having fun. And the minute I'm not having fun, it's just, you know what I mean? Like,
you gotta enjoy it.
I love it. I love acting. I love working for myself. I don't like to be caught under the bound of doing things for other people. I like free will. So
that's why I'm here on YouTube. Like,
yeah,
my own thing, man.
Trust me, it's a good place to be.
Do you keep in touch with the other Mighty Morphin Power Rangers?
Some of the guys, like, you know, Austin, I don't know where he's at. I'd like to see him. I don't know where he's at. Amy's doing her own thing. Dave and Walter, I do. Jason Narvey, you know, is a good friend of mine. And I heard Paul Schreier's here. Johnny Bosch is a really good friend of mine. Me and Johnny are doing a tour together in Austin in November at the Wizard World. And I brought him on tour just because, you know, we have a good time. And, you know, I'm just, you know, tired of being silly by myself. So Johnny can be silly with me.
Ultimate question, green or white?
Probably green.
Yeah.
Probably green.
Can't go wrong with that dragon.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, thank you so much, man. It was a pleasure to talk to you. Jason David Frank.
Holding the camera.
Yeah, he is great.
My Facebook is Jason David Frank official fan page, where I spend a heck of a lot of time on social media. Twitter and Instagram is the same at JDFFFN. The FFN stands for Fearless Frank Nation. My Facebook fans came up with we have the Fearless Frank Nation, so that's where the FFN came from, if people are asking. But it's good to have a nation behind you. I love my Facebook fans.
Well, now I'm going to join it. I want to be part of the Fearless Frank Nation, and this is just for you.
Boom, there you go.